CBS News political analyst John Dickerson, who's been going over the exit polls for us. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Maggie.
Let's start off with the independent voters who made up 28% of the electorate who supported President Obama in a big way back in the presidential election. But 8 out of 10 said that they're now angry or dissatisfied with the current government. And 63% feel that the government should be doing less. So is it increasingly clear that this is the block of voters that candidates want to go after? These are the people who decide the election?
Yes, they went after the independents, and you saw the role they played was in the House victories. You know, Republicans didn't just win in districts that traditionally go to Republicans. They went into Democratic territory, and in order for Republicans to win in those kinds of districts, to run up the numbers as they did, they had to win independents.
We talked so much about the Tea Party during this election. It inspired so much passion, so much discussion. And in the end, 40% of voters said that they support this Tea Party movement. Is the Tea Party, in your opinion, the future of the Republican Party?
Well, it's the future, and in a lot of ways, it's the past. The Tea Party is the core of the Republican Party. It's gotten a new name, a new message, certainly a lot of energy in this election. And absolutely, it was amazing to listen last night to various Tea Party representatives say the Republicans are on probation. We're watching. We're going to hold their feet to the fire. They are as active in watching over the Republicans as they were in electing them.
President Obama was hoping that the young people would come out. We saw him in the last days of the election trying to rally this group once again. Yet only 11% of the people who voted yesterday were under 30. Were there any states where you saw that the youth vote was of significant importance, John?
Not that I saw that it was important. More to the point is the one you made, which is that the president made this appeal, particularly in a state like Ohio. He worked very hard, multiple visits to Ohio, targeted. The president, Democrats thought, would talk specifically to these voters. They'd turn out for him in 2008. This was the group he was going after, and they didn't show.
They did not show. It did not work. And that's because a lot of people are dissatisfied with the economy. Not surprisingly, it was the #1 issue. Almost 90% of voters have a negative impression of the economy. But it's interesting that most voters said that they still blame Wall Street and George W. Bush more than Barack Obama. So are you surprised, John, that we saw this big repudiation of Barack Obama and the Democrats, even though they don't necessarily see him as the root of the problem?
The determination it seems that voters made is that while they may blame somebody else for getting the economy into the current rut, they were looking to Democrats and the president to do something about it. And so that appears to be what motivated their vote in voting for these Republicans. But the exit polls also showed that people disapprove of Republicans more than Democrats, which is why Republican leaders are so tentative, not claiming a mandate, being very careful about recognizing that the voters gave them the keys maybe, but it was a temporary gift.
Yeah, and let's see what they do with the keys. John Dickerson will speak again in the next hour. Thanks, John.